Okay. All right. How's it going, everyone? This is Roadrunner News for February 16th, 2018. Here's today's date. How are you? Lead learner Lindsay here, and on my left,
Antonio Mondragon.
So good to see you. And I don't know, it was a little warmer this morning, yeah?
Yeah,
not so cold.
It was.
It's been mostly a cold week with jackets and sweaters, but I think it's warming up a bit.
Yeah, it was a nice weather.
Absolutely. Super glad to see you. A simple show. We've had lots of big shows with lots of guests, but you only have Antonio and myself today, and Mr. Damien behind the camera. So we're doing it a little bit different technically today. Damien is filming this via iPhone.
Yeah, so yeah. It's not on a camera.
It's not on the camera.
Yeah, it's on a phone.
All right, so we'll see how this works for us. And we did that because of all the sound issues we were having with our first go. So we're hoping this works. All right, so let's go forward. I guess the first announcement you can do.
So in February there's 2 3-day weekends, and Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Coming up is the second one. Monday there's no school because it's President's Day.
It is President's Day. It is our second President's Day. So 3-day weekend. You get to wake up Monday morning, watch cartoons, eat cereal.
And then go back to sleep.
And go back to sleep on Monday. If you decide to come to school on Monday, we won't be here. Come to school on Tuesday. So we want everyone to enjoy their 3-day weekend. Of course, we would love you to read books and get outside and play and think about things. But we hope you have a very restful and fun 3-day weekend.
Yep.
You guys have any special plans? Your family and you?
No, just sleep, eat, go back to sleep.
Awesome.
More sleeping.
Yeah, I hope I'll take my 3 and 5-year-old to the park a lot.
Yeah.
If it's warm enough, maybe we'll go swimming.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
That'd be nice. Yeah, absolutely.
So.
All right. And watch the Winter Olympics. Have you been watching any of the Winter Olympics? I love the Winter Olympics. So
is it good?
It's really great. It's skiing and skating and hockey and curling, which is my new favorite sport.
Curling, the new favorite sport.
It is. It's like poker on ice or chess on ice. It's really cool.
Oh, curling.
It's really neat. And lots of great stuff. So if you're around campus and you see me, I'd love to hear if you've been watching the Winter Olympics. I've been really, really enjoying that. Maybe we'll do something for the Olympics next show.
Yeah.
I like the luge.
Because it ends next weekend. It's the closing ceremonies next
so maybe
weekend.
we can do one of that, like something for the Olympics on Friday.
Absolutely.
That's one.
Okay, we did have a call-in question before, but it's not going to be a call-in question because we are not live for the whole school right now.
So what should it be?
I think we're going to do either email me an answer, one answer per class.
Yeah.
You can email me or post it on Seesaw or something like that. Let me know it's on Seesaw. And we'll see which classes get the right answer. Here, you want to do the question? You remember it?
Yeah, so what is mathematically interesting about today's date? Today's date is 2/16/18.
And say the words again. What is
mathematically interesting about today's date?
Okay, that is the question. We've got a math question today. So teachers, you might want to put it on the board if it's not already there and give it some thought today. All right? And send in your questions via email or email that you posted it on Seesaw.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. So I've been thinking about the playground a lot lately, and I've been noticing something.
What?
I've been noticing that a lot of people are not stopping themselves from running on the blacktop. And I get it. I really do. You are excited out there to play, right?
Yeah.
It's lunchtime. You've eaten. It's time to run around and get our energy out. I get it. I really do. But we've even had a couple of accidents lately on the blacktop or the cement where people, hurt something. Yeah, they cut something or bruise something. So, and I've been doing things like having people sort of practice walking around the blacktop and things like that when I catch them. But I need your help. I want to recruit all the Roadrunners to memorize a poem.
A poem?
A poem that I wrote really quickly. And I thought of this poem to help us remember about where on the playground we should run and where on the playground we should walk. All right, let's see if I can remember it.
Okay.
Poem goes like this. If you look down and see blacktop, make sure you stop and walk. If you look down and see grass, you can run fast.
Nice.
All right, I'm going to say that one more time.
Memorize it.
Memorize it. Okay, I'll say it. How about you repeat after me, okay?
Okay.
And then they'll hear it 2 more times. When you look down and see blacktop, stop and walk.
When you look down and see blacktop, stop and walk.
Very good. When you look down and see grass, you can run fast.
When you look down and see grass, you can run fast.
All right? I want you guys to work on memorizing that poem. I may even be out there giving Roadrunner cards to anyone that can tell me that poem completely by memory today. All right? And hopefully that will remind us all to look down at our feet, and if we're standing on blacktop, to walk. If we're standing on grass, we are welcome to run. Okay?
You can still walk on the grass, but
absolutely. But Roadrunner land, we have to get better at this. We just do.
Have to.
We just don't want any more injuries, and we've got to be better at this. There's too many people playing games and things on the blacktop. Too many chances for people to run into each other or trip, or
especially when it rains.
Oh, especially when it rains, right? And that's one of the main reasons we don't go out when it's wet, right?
Yeah.
All right. So since it's President's Day, we've decided we are going to do
some fun facts.
Some fun facts. All right. We got some presidential fun facts. So Antonia, did you know some presidents had really interesting jobs before they became president?
Oh, so before they became president.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Like, so for example, did you know that Andrew Johnson, who was the 17th president of the United States, he was a tailor?
A tailor?
Before he became president. Do you know what a tailor is?
No.
No, I don't.
It's hard to, I don't know if that exists anymore. I'm sure it exists somewhere in the world. A tailor are the people who can sew up your pants and your shirts and your suits and things to make sure they fit. So like, let's say you go to the store and you buy a nice shirt and it's a little big in areas, you can go to a tailor and they'll like sew it in.
So it fits? Like it's good?
We don't really use that word anymore. We don't say...
we don't say tailor.
We don't say tailor, but...
It's a name, right?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift.
Like
Taylor Swift. Yes. Yeah, that's the name.
Did you know that that Jimmy Carter, who was our 39th president, he was a peanut farmer.
What?
A peanut farmer?
Yeah.
A peanut farmer?
Yeah, did you guys know peanuts grow under the ground?
I knew that, but he was a farmer for peanuts?
He was a farmer, absolutely. Did you know that Ronald Reagan, our 40th president, was an actor?
Oh, that's cool.
He was a Hollywood actor. He made films, yeah.
Wow.
And did you know that Abraham Lincoln, our 16th president, and one of the presidents we celebrate, for President's Day, he once worked chopping wood for fences.
Oh, so
for fences?
Yeah.
I just know he chopped wood, but not for fences.
Yeah, for people to build fences with.
He chopped wood, and with the wood, he let people build fences.
Right. Did you know, here's another great word.
Okay.
Harry Truman.
Harry Truman?
He was a president in the 50s. I don't know what number he was. He was a haberdasher.
A haberdasher? What is
that? Is that an animal?
That is not an animal.
Is a haberdasher
I think it's a guy who does hats. It says a haberdasher is someone who deals in men's clothing and accessories, particularly hats. So he sells hats. Isn't that interesting?
The Mad Hatter.
Absolutely. All right. Did you know that Abraham Lincoln was our tallest president?
Yeah.
You did know that.
He's tall.
Well, I mean, I knew he was tall. I didn't know he was the tallest president.
And he made himself seem even taller
with the top hat.
With the stovepipe hat.
Yeah.
Super interesting. Let's see. Did you know that Martin Van Buren, who was the 8th president, is credited with creating the word okay?
What?
He created the word okay. I use that all the.
Absolutely, right?
We
I
use that
know,
all the
right?
time. And
So, right. So during his campaign, there was this club called the Old Kinderhook Club.
the old kid.
Old, what starts with an O. Kinderhook starts with a K, right?
So okay.
And these clubs formed to support him as a president. So they would say okay in support of that president. So
Yeah.
that's where it comes from, and it just kind of stuck. So now we all say okay.
Wait, like, do you know if
OKAY?
before that? Do you know if before that was okay a word?
No, okay wasn't a word before that. And so they took now you sometimes see okay as not even the letters, but you see OKAY sometimes in
Yeah.
writing, right?
Oh, just
Okay,
saying it already makes
made
me.
it an official word.
Right.
It doesn't
And
even sound like a word.
It doesn't
anymore.
even sound like
Okay.
And let's see if there's anything else. Did you know, I'll leave you with this one. Did you know that James Garfield, who was the 20th president, was the first left-handed president?
The first left-handed
Whoa,
president.
I'm left-handed.
That means the first 19 presidents were all right-handed. He was the first left-handed president.
That's interesting.
So.
All right, presidential fun facts. That was kind of fun.
Yeah, it was. I didn't know most of them.
So you guys know two new words, and I know two new words. Taylor
Taylor, and then the one that sounded like an animal that I can't remember.
is, everyone say it, haberdasher.
Haberdasher.
All right.
Sounds weird.
It does sound weird.
Haberdasher.
One more announcement before we move on to Roadrunner cards. This month's book is.
Sam and the Lucky Money.
Did you guys read this?
No,
Have you read it yet?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, your classes will be reading it. This is this month's book that every classroom is reading.
Book of the month.
And you'll be having your book of the month, and you'll be having your grand conversations. Next Friday, I'm going to do the math, the 23rd of February is the last Friday of the month. Do you know why the next Friday is not the last Friday of the month?
Why?
Well, you would think it would be because it's February 30th. But February is the only month that has less than 30 days. February has 28 days.
20.
So next Friday is the last Friday of February. So I am looking for volunteers, for Roadrunners, to come on the show and do our end of month book club with Sam and the Lucky Money. All right? So if you're enjoying that book or you enjoy it in the coming days with your class, and you want to be on the Roadrunner News for the book club, tell your teacher or email me. Want to be on Roadrunner News? I want to discuss Sam and the Lucky Money. Okay? And this also coincides with today is, anybody know what else is special about today?
Last day of the school week.
It is that. It is also Chinese New Year today. All right?
Oh, we only
And-
have 2% left on.
Yeah. I have my uncle is in China right now celebrating Chinese New Year with his friend. It's a big
cool.
deal. So Sam and the Lucky Money also has a connection to Chinese New Year. All right? All right, shall we do Roadrunner cards?
Yeah.
All right.
Make it quick because there's 2% left on that front.
There's 2% left on the phone?
Yeah.
Wow, it loses a lot of power. Okay, we're going fast. Go ahead.
Kathleen from Miss Imes class.
Caitlin, good job.
Caitlin from Miss Imes.
Victor from Sandoval's class.
What is he?
Santiago.
Oh, Santiago from Mr.
Parker.
Par-
Miss Parker.
Mrs. Parker.
Alexandra from Miss Cliven's class.
Gabriel from Mr.
Levesque's class.
Levesque.
Niab from Miss Peeler's class.
We have Victor from Sandoval.
Rolando from Miss Lean's class.
And someone from Miss Thomas's.
That's a Beethoven book.
Octavio from Miss Thomas's class.
And Mark Bustamante from Miss Mercury's class.
This is a Beethoven book.
It is a
they
Beethoven
count.
book.
They
We
count.
count Beethoven
Okay.
books for music.
Yeah.
All right, so congratulations to these Roadrunners. You've been respectful, responsible, ready to learn. You are the leaders of the school, and each and every day out there in Roadrunner land, you can be a leader.
Yes.
All right, well, excellent show. Good job.
Yeah.
What do we want to say in goodbye? Any last parting thoughts?
Bye, Mario.
There you go. Bye, everyone. We'll see you out there on the
Bye.
playground. Have a good day.
Bye.